Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be making a gash on this nail. So to start off, I applied a base coat, let that cure, and now I'm going in with this flesh color. And I do apply 2 layers of that, allowing it to cure in between each coat. I'm going to be using this clear poly gel, and I'm just going to take a slather of it and put it right down the nail. I dip my yellow wood stick in a little bit of alcohol because you do need a slip solution when working with polygel because it is very sticky. I just use rubbing alcohol as my slip solution and I'm just spreading out the sides so it's more blended. After I blended out the sides, I'm going to take the pointy part of my yellow wood stick and just make a line right down the center of that polygel. And then I'm going to spread it out as well, just so there is some space right in the center. So at this point, I have not yet cured this polygel yet. I've just been working on it. So after I'm done with this part, I'm going to go ahead and cure it. After that part is cured, I'm going to go in with some black gel polish. You can use a dark red, a dark brown, basically a deep color, and just apply it right in the middle of that gash because we're going to create some depth. So I'm just going to use black just because I had it on my palette already. And I am applying some dark red over that black. And as you guys can see, I have not cured any of the colors yet. It's perfectly fine if it blends together. It actually makes it look better when, it just kind of blends. So I applied some of that red along the sides as well, and then I cured that. And then I went back in with a brighter red and went right over that center that we just colored in. And I'm also going along the sides to blend a little bit better with that fleshy color. After that, I am going to cure that and then go back into the center of the gash. So basically at this point, you're just kind of playing around with different colors. I use some of that flesh color inside of the actual gash, just a little bit. And you're just going to play around with darker colors and red and, create some depths, create some textured kind of look to it until basically it's to your liking. So now my nail is fully cured and I'm going along the sides. I'm using that dark red and I'm also mixing it with black a little bit and just going around the sides of the gash. And now I'm going back in with the black color, creating a little bit more depth and mixing it with some red along the way so that it doesn't look too dark or too black. Finally, I'm done with the gash part, so I did cure that. And now I'm going in with a matte top coat. I'm going to apply that to the sides of the nail, basically any area that has the fleshy color because I want the flesh part to look matte. After the matte top coat is fully cured, I'm going back in with a glossy top coat and I'm applying it right down the center where the gash is at, also along the sides where the blood is at. And this is the final look. You can leave it like that or you can be a little bit extra, and that is what I'm going to do. You can use any sort of metal like a staple or whatever you have around your house to use for the staples. I have these O-rings, so I just opened one of them, and because it was too long, I just cut the O-ring in half to use. And I also kind of like bent some of them so that it's not so arched, and some of them I left arched. I didn't want them to be perfect basically. So after I did that, I am going to apply some poly gel to apply the little pieces to the gash. So basically I applied a dab of poly gel on each side of the gash, and then I just set my little metal piece right on top of it, and it worked out perfect. The great part about this is that I can just be messy with it. Like, even if I got poly gel in an area that I didn't mean to get it in, it's fine. I could just polish right over it, and it's a gash, so it's not meant to be pretty or neat. So here I am just applying the little staple that I made, and I apply them going down the entire gash. The polygel does have to be cured, so I did work in sections just wanted to make sure that my staples actually stood up how I wanted them to. So I did like 2 or 3 of the staples at a time and just paid attention while I had it in my gel lamp, making sure like the staples don't fall down and, look flat. So I did work in sections, and then once it was fully done, I'm going back in with my black gel polish and going right on top of those areas where I applied the polygel. The polygel is clear, but you can still see it. And also I wanted to create a little bit of depth around those staples. So I applied a black polygel, and then I did go in with some red as well. The great part about this is that it doesn't have to be neat. I did apply some red gel polish onto the staples itself as well. Then after I was done with that, I did let it fully cure. After the colors cure, I'm going back in with a clear glossy top coat, and I'm only again applying that glossy top coat to the areas that have red on it, also to the center of the gash, and also right on top of the staples as well to fully secure everything. And this is the final look. I love how it came out. I think it looks really cool and gory, perfect for Halloween season. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, leave them below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.